Mahatma Gandhi spent a significant amount of his life towards the freedom struggle in India. His ideas of non-violence, peace, and satyagraha influenced many across the globe. Prominent civil rights leaders like Barack Obama, Nelson Mandela, and Martin Luther King Jr. drew greatly upon Gandhian philosophies. The wide scope of application of Gandhian principles is only testimony to their importance. We will now present to you an insight into the same.
Gandhian philosophies and ideologies greatly influenced Martin Luther King Jr., one of the United States' most prominent civil rights leaders. Martin Luther King first learned of Gandhi's concept of nonviolence as a seminary student. As a Christian, he connected the Hindu thinker's words to the biblical appeal of Jesus to love your enemies and to pray for those who persecute you. In his 1958 book, Stride Towards Freedom, The Montgomery Story, King laid out the principles of nonviolence he'd employed during the boycott. He affirmed that it is possible to resist evil without resorting to violence and to oppose evil itself without opposing the people committing evil. He also wrote that people who practice nonviolence must be willing to suffer without retaliation, internal or external. The non-violent resistor not only refuses to shoot his opponent, but he also refuses to hate him, said Martin Luther King.
Gandhian philosophies had a major impact on Barack Obama, who served as the 44th President of the United States. In his latest book, A Promised Land, Obama said, "More than anything, though, my fascination with India had to do with Mahatma Gandhi. Along with Lincoln, King, and Mandela, Gandhi had profoundly influenced my thinking. Gandhi's nonviolent campaign for Indian independence from Britain, which began in 1915 and continued for more than 30 years, hadn't just helped overcome an empire and liberate much of the subcontinent. It had set off a moral change that pulsed around the globe," he wrote. Such was the impact of Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy internationally.
The policies adopted by independent India draw their inspiration from ideas propagated by Gandhiji. Whether it be his ideas of environmental sustainability, education, or cleanliness, the direction towards which his philosophy guides us is evident. We will now present to you an insight into the same.
In 1937, Gandhiji introduced the concept of Nai Talim in India. This approach emphasized on the importance of education through any productive work that we do in our everyday lives. In 2020, the Government of India proposed a new education policy called the National Education Policy, which talked about the importance of making children learn how to learn. It mentioned the exposure of skills and the use of one's hands to learn skills such as gardening and working with clay. The many aspects of Gandhian philosophy certainly resonate with many provisions of the NEP. This can only be the testimony of the vision of Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi made cleanliness and sanitation an integral part of the Gandhian way of living. Gandhiji dwelt on cleanliness and good habits and pointed out its close relationship with good health. Drawing parallels, on 2nd October 2014, the Prime Minister of India launched a nationwide cleanliness campaign on the occasion of Mahatma Gandhi's 150th birth anniversary. The concept of Swachh Bharat is to provide sanitation facilities to every family, provide for village cleanliness, and safe and adequate drinking water supply. This has attained several milestones, such as sanitation coverage in rural India increased from 38% in 2014 to over 92% in 2018. Hence, Swachh Bharat draws its roots from the Gandhian principles of health itself.